Welcome to Baby Mama's Wellness Podcast, the home to holistic care and support for babies and mamas. Welcome to Baby Mama's Doula. My name is Racheal Onah, and I'm the founder of Baby Mama's Doula. Today, I'm going to be talking briefly about pediatric anxiety and how you can naturally support kids with anxiety. Currently, the statistics show that among children and young adults, 17% are reported to have poor or fail mental health. 5% are reported to be diagnosed with anxiety disorder. More than half of youth aged 12 to 17 view their mental health differently than their parents, and nearly 2/3 rated it less positively than their parents. Why is this, and how can we help? First of all, we need to identify the signs of pediatric anxiety. Children anxiety may present the same or different as adults. Childhood anxiety disorders differ from normal fear or anxiety because they involve more extreme avoidance, bigger emotional reactions, or last longer than expected. Children with anxiety disorders often have emotional outbursts like crying or tantrums. You may also see abdominal pain, loss of concentration, insomnia, irritability, clinging onto parents, bedwetting, restlessness, faster heartbeats, difficulty breathing, nightmares, social isolation, and even behavioral issues. There is several causes to children anxiety that needs to be identified. The trigger also needs to be removed in order to help the healing journey. So where would we start? I like to do testing, especially for those with GI upset that is kind of linked to their anxiety. So having like a nervous tummy or, anxiety causing the tummy ache. Food sensitivity tests are really great. Stool analyses are really great in identifying some of those issues. I also love doing the organic acids test, which helps you identify if there's gut dysbiosis, mitochondrial dysfunction, mycotoxins in the system, or if there's issues with neurotransmitter or metabolic health. The OAT test will identify those issues. Some blood work markers that I use to help determine if there's an underlying issue causing anxiety. We'll look at thyroid, vitamin D, iron deficiency, hormone levels, vitamins and minerals, and more. Therapies I also like to use for pediatric anxiety include nutritional change. The diet can have a huge impact with decreasing anxiety in children. Removing processed sugar, grains, becoming gluten-free, casein-free can have a huge impact on their health. Reducing processed foods, fatty and fried food is also recommended and can have a huge impact. If there's any gut bugs that are causing disturbances like yeast overgrowth, using natural therapies can help eliminate those, and bringing the gut back into balance can help with anxiety. Food you want to increase is, more refined grains, increasing protein into the diet. So through meat, chicken, as well as incorporate omega-3 rich foods such as fatty fish, eggs, avocados, olive oil, making sure that they are getting great nutrients into their system through fruits and vegetables. It is recommended 5 fruits and vegetables a day, so not a week, a day, 5 fruits and vegetables. And these things can really impact the neurodevelopment of children. They are very susceptible at this age. So making sure that they're having a good diet is so important early on in life. Supplements to support the diet for deficiencies is also important. These are very situational for each patient. I wouldn't give an umbrella term of what I would recommend for kids when it comes to supplements. I would say speak to your doctor, your naturopath, holistic healthcare practitioner, if you do feel like your child is deficient and would do well with supplementation. Some supplements that I would recommend is zinc, magnesium, amino acids, B vitamins, botanical remedies, homeopathic remedies. Things like L-theanine, lavender are very good for kids and they're safe. Homeopathic remedies I really, really love, and I'm a huge advocate for homeopathic medicine in the pediatric population. I love to use them for anxiety. There are several homeopathic remedies to use for pediatric anxiety, like aconite, arsenic, calcarb, phosphorus, pulsatilla, gelsemium, and more. Speak to a naturopath or a homeopath that can help you pick out the correct homeopathic remedy for your kid and give you the correct dosing and duration. There are some botanical medicines that are kid-friendly. So botanicals that I would recommend is chamomile, passion flower, lemon balm, lavender that can help reduce anxiety and panic attacks. Some of these herbs work especially great with kids that have sleeping difficulties with anxiety. That's typically when I use botanicals more often. Some behavioral techniques that I do like to use for kids with anxiety is techniques such as box breathing, belly breathing. They can be really helpful in regulating their central nervous system and calming everything down. Mindfulness, meditation, massage, relaxation, and even acupuncture can be beneficial for pediatric anxiety. Outdoor exercise is pivotal for reducing pediatric anxiety. 30 minutes a day can have a huge impact on improving your child's anxiety. Some cases may need additional help from counselors, therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists. So I wouldn't just limit it to naturopathic doctors and holistic practitioners. If your child does need additional help, seeing a cognitive behavioral therapist, it would be recommended and assessed so that if they need additional things such as, anti-anxiety medications, that may be added into their regimen. So that is all I have today for today's episode on pediatric anxiety. If you have any questions, you can email babymamasdoula@gmail.com. This is strictly for educational purposes. No medical advice is being given. Always speak to your healthcare professional before making any changes to you or your family's health.
Thank you for tuning into Baby Mama's Wellness Podcast. I'm so excited for you to be a part of the Baby Mamas community. If you like this podcast, hit subscribe to hear more. You can also follow our Instagram page at Baby Mamas Doula or visit our website at babymamasdoula.com.